This crypto winter has brought a ton of development to a halt, but not on the Stellar chain. A few days ago, I broke a story about we had record number of transactions we have ever seen across the Stellar chain happen. What if I told you we broke yet another record, but this one even more important because it directly uses the Lumens XLM native token. Let's leave this screen and go into this one. And yes, if you hadn't have heard, I'm sure you did, there'll be a record number of transactions, 152 million in the same time period compared to the last record, 146 million. That 146 million happened in January, blew that out of the water by 6 million transactions in the same time period. So things are definitely thawing, if not heating up in the Stellar world. Now, real quick here, a look at liquidity. Liquidity pools are down. At Meridian 2021, they had 24, 30 million, somewhere around there. We're right now at 14.1 million. So definitely liquidity lower in the Stellar chain, but the development on the Stellar chain and this project that I have to share with you is going to blow your mind because yes, we've seen massive amounts of movements on the Stellar chain. But what if I told you that there's a Stellar project out there that is kicking the crap out of the competition? What if I told you that some of the competition out there is down 99% in 90 days, but yet the same product found on the Stellar chain is almost doubled in the last 30 days? Everyone, I bring you Litemint. Yep, the shining star on the Stellar chain. And let me know, is there another shining star? And what I'm talking about here, direct usage of the Lumens and what they're doing for the community and the network. And I know what a bunch you're saying, like, oh, NFTs, clubs, blah, blah, blah. Dude, you think so? Check this out. How cool is it that the Stellar chain's NFTs are spiking in growth? Yep, look at this. During the crypto winter, actual sales have gone up. Yes, a project on the Stellar chain where their chart looks like this instead of like this on the crypto winter. So when we go back and we start looking at all of our favorite assets found on the Stellar chain and we zoom out on these, we could see that they've all gone down. But this project on Stellar is breaking new records. Their most recent record for sales, 462,000 lumens versus 299,000 lumens the month before. The month before was a record and they now broke it with this one. Success on the Stellar chain can be found with projects like this. Look at some of these stats here. 93,000 items sold. And remember when I did the Bored Ape Yacht Club thing where they were down by what, 90% volume, something like that? In here we're seeing more and more. 22,414 unique items, 3,000 artists getting into the mix. These are amazing stats to see. And I know when we look at price, you're like, well, wait a minute, this doesn't reflect it. No, price right now is based on macroeconomic events. Inflation, CPI data, the Fed kicking the crap out of us, unemployment starting to go up. All that means less available money going into crypto. But the development of projects on the chain, especially ones like Litemint that uses the native token, help keep the growth of the chain itself going. The price of Stellar isn't always going to be affected by macroeconomic events. Once the economy cools down and things get back to normal, we're going to start focusing again on the organics, the network stats that matters. So when we zoom out and we start looking at the network stats, Stellar is heating up. I mean, this is insane amount of transactions, and we have projects, right, which have comparable peers in which the Stellar version is kicking the crap out of everyone out there when it comes to month over month growth. Most of these NFT projects out there are choking and sinking. In fact, one of them, BendDAO, is getting bent over because their collateral is based on NFTs and they can't even support their floor price. But look at this. 462,000 lumens used. And when you look back at just a little bit more than a year ago, the volume was what? 10,516 lumens. Let's compare that now, just 13 months later, 462,000. That is one heck of a strong growth curve. The other thing I want to highlight is the community. In order to make NFTs work, you need a really strong community. And the community around Litemint, I've been following them a lot on Twitter. I've been stalking you guys. Don't worry. And some of you guys, I do send messages in the chat with. But the idea is that the community in the Stellar Litemint thing is a really good and positive one, and it is growing. When you start looking at a lot of the other NFT communities out there, they're quiet, they're crickets, there's nothing going on. But there's definitely a buzz in this NFT project on the Stellar chain. Compared to its peers, definitely way ahead. Expand your knowledge about Stellar and crypto with this video right here. Thank you everyone for watching and have a great day.